Hey, what's good? It's your girl Chemistry. I wanted to just share, I don't know, about being a good person. When someone talks about the qualities of what a good person is versus what a bad person is, um, a lot of it does have to do with their attitude and their behavior and the choices that they make. But sometimes you don't people don't completely interpret other people's actions correctly. Like we can assume if the grandmother spanks her child from putting his hand on the stove, the first thing we're thinking is she's spanking him, she's hitting him, she's being very rough with them when she's only trying to protect him, right? Well, that's an easy way to interpret someone's actions, because it's obvious that if a child is putting their hand on the stove, that they're going to get burned, and the grandmother wants to protect them. But why did she have to spank him? She had to spank him to get his attention, right? Otherwise, he probably wouldn't know how severe it is of a consequence getting your hand burned, that when you put your hand on something hot, right? So we teach our people, we teach our children, we teach sometimes by using force. Sometimes we teach with love. Does that make the grandmother a bad person because she used a violent way of teaching a grandchild? Or does that make her a good person because she was just trying to protect him and she had to hit him to get his attention? Do you get my drift? Being a good person or being a bad person is all about you and your intention. And you also have to understand that in this world that we live in, no matter how good your intentions are, no matter how peaceful you may seem, people will interpret it any kind of way and they will make their own judgment of you. And no matter how much of a bad person you may seem to the world, your intention might be good and you might have a reason to your method of madness, and no one would probably ever know, and even if you shared it with them, they probably wouldn't understand. So being a good person and a bad person is all about you. It always comes back to you and your divine creator. So whatever you do in life, just make the best decision that you feel that you needed to make at that time, and don't apologize for that. That's what makes you a strong person and a memorable person and a person that other people respect, regardless if you're a good person or a bad person. It's your girl. Hey, what's good? It's your girl Chemistry. I wanted to just share, I don't know,